everyone, it's Jana here for NBK-Design, and I'm here to show you for NBK the new collection, and which is part of the mini O Ethel scraps. As you know, every month there is a fourth Friday of the month, and it's released a new kit and all coordinated with the same color palette. So let's get started here. There is a lot to show you. I just wanted to point out that at first all the parts of the mini O, they are sold separated other than the painter's toolbox, and later in some months, I think 4 or 5 months, then the collection is gonna be available in a bundle. So so if you like to buy in a bundle, that's not gonna be right now. But it's really worth it to buy separated now because the price is really low when every mini O is released. It's really a steal. So let me show you here. I'm gonna show you in two parts. I'm gonna just show you here in Photoshop Elements the main parts, and I'm gonna show you the Painter's Toolbox in Photoshop just to show you about the new brushes. So as always, we have the artsy bits and pieces. We have a nice tone of colors here with this collection. And as you can see, orange, blues, and purples, pink. So it goes really nice together. So let me show you here the artsy bits and pieces. As always, she always makes a mixture of 3D elements with paints. There is even some graphic things, so really nice. Here are the 3D little flowers and things for you, and of course texture and transfers and things like that. So that's the artsy bits and pieces. Then we have masks that also comes with brushes. Then you have the art strokes, which it has a really nice texture, really realistic texture. And we have the doodle borders, and then we have the magic lights, and let me show you all the different colors with light with this magic lights. And I really love when there's this kind of clusters of different shapes, so really versatile. And we have the mixed media papers, and let me show you a nice texture of gessos and watercolor together, which gives a really nice mix. Make them a little bigger here for you. Lots of nice texture. Then we have solids with some nice kind of acrylic kind of look. And we have a paper set that is the watercolor paper set, which let me show you. Nice kind of watercolor feel to it. So really nice. And I think if you're like me, you have boys, you have a lot of orange and blues in this collection, which makes it really nice if you don't want to do that feminine look. So we have also transfers with some nice collection, nice texture, excuse me. And we have the word arts, and also comes with a brush set for you. Okay, so here we have the Painter's Toolbox, and you can see here everything that comes. I'm gonna show you them. So here we have the watercolor styles, and then we have the brush tools, and we have a free color set of styles and swatch, and she put some nice textures there for you. We have a Painter's Toolbox dripping brushes, and we have the Painter's Toolbox stamped lace. So first let me show you the fast ones here. Here we have the lace. We have all this nice lace in here. And I'm going to show you here that, let's start with the brush tool, and I want to explain that to you. So this is our brush tool, and this is just a preview that she painted to show you what the brush tool can do. And if you are familiar, I post also in the group, there is an update for new Photoshop CC 18. So I wanted to explain to you here the files that come. So as you know, in Photoshop Elements, you can use ABR files. So we have now a different set of brushes for you know, different users. So if you are using CS6, you would have to use the TPL brushes. And we have an ABR brush, and we have a PSE and PSCC brush. So the way you're gonna use it with the new Photoshop, you're just gonna drag you know, here in Photoshop, and Photoshop is gonna open in a folder for you. If you have CS6, you're gonna do the same thing, but you're gonna open the TPL file. And when you open in the new Photoshop here in the brush, then we have here the brush tools in a folder for you. Okay, so I started here with a watercolor paper, and I'm gonna start showing you here. Let me put a color, has a color ready. And the way you open this here, you just go to Window, and you're gonna go to Brushes, okay? There's a lot of them, so I don't want this to be too long for you. You can certainly, I would, you know, get the brushes and play yourself and see what you like, how they feel, what you like about them. I have here the swatch of the collection as well. You can see that it goes really well with this watercolor paper. This one makes some kind of thin strokes. And here you can see in different forms. If you go to the tab here, you can have just brush tip, but you can also, if you want, you can just have the name of them. Then you have them the name, or you can have also the stroke here, and then you can see the stroke as well. But I prefer just to see the tip of the brush. And here let me get this out of here. Here you have, you can make it bigger or smaller over here. Okay, so I'm gonna drag it back there. So okay, let's continue here. Nice texture, really soft, great for blending. You can create your whole atmosphere with these brushes, give it some nice effects. Here you have the size. Let me change it here, the color. Let's make some red so you can see. Let me jump it up a little bit. There's a lot of them. Let me put some green. And it is an overlay, so I'm gonna change it to normal here just for the sake of showing you. You have to pay attention how she saved the brush in order to use with color. So if it's not working for you, you can definitely use another one, another blend mode. And this one you can make like strokes. You can put to normal like this. There's this fun one here. Just another layer. Ooh, this is nice. This is also a nice texture. And this is a pen, so this would be nice and black, right? Let me make a little bit bigger. So this is where you can do some nice stroke that looks really like a pencil. Then you can make your flowers, or you can just do doodles if you want. And there's a lot of them. I'm gonna do this last one here that has some nice texture. Put some stronger color. There you go. Very, very nice. This one makes the colors, so it's nice. Okay, so these are the brush tools here, and this is a preview what you can do. Take your time, play with them. I would advise you to really play with them, all of them, stroke by stroke, and learn what each stroke does. So when you want to create something, you know what the stroke you're looking for. So this is an example here that what she created. So next we have let me show you the drips first. So we have this nice drips. I love drips. So let me put a new layer. And I already, dragged them, and they are here and here at the end. So this one are dynamic, you're just gonna stamp them. And you have there your brush, really, really nice. And if you want, you can, put like they're falling from here. It gives the more realistic look in your piece. So I wanna show you now the styles, now that I have some brushes here. So we have the watercolor styles. I already loaded them again in Photoshop. You can just drag them to Photoshop. And I'm actually going to use them on this big layer over here, so you can see them. So you can see with the soft brushes how they look nicely blended, and you can give that contrast. It's a lot of them. Gives a nice look. This one looks really like you put some watery paint in the canvas. Really, really nice. So this is the watercolor. And then we have the impasto one. This impasto one. Nice texture there. 3. You can see how it looks like painted here. Here is a more watercolor, so it can give you that feel of acrylic. This one is really nice. All right, and so we have here on the free color, we have this 4 patterns, and just for you to see how fun they are. Then you can mix and choose some of the patterns there. All right, so this is the art therapy number 4 painter's toolbox. So have fun with it. I can't wait to see what you're going to create. This is the art therapy number 4, part of the mini O at O Scraps from NBK-Design. Thank you. Don't forget to like the NBK-Design Facebook page and join us at the group NBK-Design Artology. And you can find me at with2words.org.